How you doing to all my followers, subscribers, and to the ones that are going to be tuning into this video? I want to thank you very much for taking the time out to actually listen to what I have to say. Now, this is my reaction video because I had just got done watching a whole hour of this just last night, and to me, it just baffles me how R. Kelly it could use somebody like Ronnie Bo, you know what I'm saying, somebody who was his inmate to try to make him look good, but then once again, you don't see R. Kelly apologizing for none of the wrong stuff that he's done. Now, in this entire interview, Ronnie Bo is just trying to try to throw up conspiracy theory, because it's always a conspiracy theory. Somebody can never do anything wrong. It's never their fault. When there's DNA evidence, there's history of him doing the exact same thing, and I'm gonna let everybody know that what Ronnie Bo is talking about, all this conspiracy theory with surviving R. Kelly, that's not the real reason why R. Kelly is locked up now. That has nothing to do with it. Okay, and for those who don't know R. Kelly's history, the man has sex with underage girls, and I'm about to show you all the documentation. I'm going to show you the actual public documentation of R. Kelly's last trial that he had that he was found guilty of. And this is the main reason why he was locked up 3 years ago in 2020 and 2019 with Ronnie Bo. Okay, it's got nothing to do with what happened with surviving R. Kelly. Who Ronnie Bo wants to put all this on Jay-Z. Or Jay-Z funded surviving R. Kelly. For one, that's disingenuous. Like, that's not even responsible information. We don't know if that's even true. That's allegedly what happened. Just because Jay-Z, one of Jay-Z's publicists or writer did the thing, don't mean he did it. And I'm going to show you why it don't make sense, because we're going to look at dates. See, Ronnie Bo wasn't there at all. Okay, but see, R. Kelly is somebody who don't want to take responsibility. He don't want to apologize for nothing. This man is sick. R. Kelly is sick in the head. That man has a real sickness. He has a problem, an issue. Okay? That man needed help a long time ago. But I'm gonna break all this stuff down because Jay-Z is irrelevant. Jay-Z's name shouldn't even been brought up. The man, see, we're living in a time now where everybody wants to put the blame on somebody else. Now, the agenda with blaming Jay-Z for everything, I'm not gonna go along with it. I'm just not. And Ronnie Bo says that everybody in the industry has to do something gay to get famous. That's false. Because Jay-Z had made it to where you don't have to go through that no more. But it's never the good things that people have done. It's always something bad. When it comes to R. Kelly, it's never his fault. But no, Ronnie Bo is like capping halfway. Because again, you can't blame Jay-Z for none of this stuff. Yeah, R. Kelly sued him, but I'm going to show you where Jay-Z actually countersued R. Kelly. But first, let me get to the real reason why R. Kelly's locked up. Because again, Ronnie Bo is not going to discuss this at all. It's really not. Because he's too busy trying to make this man look like a saint. But we got to call it for what it is. Now, I want you to all to see this. Now, this is on the website, United States Attorney's Office, North District of Illinois. So this is documented. This is not fake. Another thing we got to do is people stop calling things fake, okay? People are watching way too much TV. If you think this is fake, something's wrong with you. You need to go see the shrink. Now, this was published on Wednesday, September 14th, 2022. So this was last year. Okay, this was like 9 months ago. Till this date. Now, it says Chicago. A federal jury in Chicago today convicted recording artist Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, on child pornography and exploitation charges. And before I continue, R. Kelly has a history of child pornography. Before I continue on, now those who are my age or older, you've seen the first two sex tapes. The one where he's peed on a little girl, he kissed her and he peed on her. On video. Little girl butt naked, 13 years old, he peeing on her. Right? When it was also found out that that girl was paid off the lie on there. In the jury. All that girl's friends said was she was paid off to lie. And then the second sex tape was around, I'm gonna say like 2006, 2007. It was R. Kelly, and I think I remember seeing it because, y'all, I ain't lying, I was a bad child. I was watching pornography. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't got nothing to hide. Me being a man of God, I gotta tell the truth. I watched pornography before. I'm not gonna lie. So don't judge me, act like y'all didn't, because some of y'all on this side of my boys did it too. But yeah, I stuck in my parents' room and saw that videotape because my dad talked about having it. Somebody gave it to him off the street. And I turned on that VHS, and sure enough, that was R. Kelly. Bald head with the mustache or the goatee. And there was a young girl on there. The girl looked like she was at least around 15, 16 years old. And this was him having actual sex with her. So yeah, man, like the man has a history of this, and now recently they found evidence of him having other tapes. Now getting back to it, evidence at the 4-week trial in U.S. District Court in Chicago revealed that Kelly enticed multiple girls to engage in sexual activity and recorded some of the abuse on videotape. Kelly met the victims in the late 1990s and engaged in sex acts with them while they were under the age of 18. So Aaliyah wasn't the only one. Now, Ronnie Bo can sit there and lie, right? Tell all this stuff about, oh, the stuff about Aaliyah, just publicity stuff. Like, no. R. Kelly really ripped through with that marriage. They were really married. Aaliyah really showed a wedding ring on her finger back in them days. So you can't sit there and just make that stuff up. No matter how R. Kelly tried to twist that around. No, he really was with Aaliyah. Because first of all, man, Aaliyah's main the name of her album was Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And who do we see on the front cover? Not only do we see Aaliyah, 15-year-old Aaliyah, but you also see R. Kelly on that in that picture. On that album cover is R. Kelly sitting there. Okay, so that's weird within itself. When you have other managers that didn't do that with their artists. Like for example, Jermaine Dupri, the one that managed the Brat, and the Brat has said on Growing Up Hip Hop that she never had to do anything sexual to get famous. She had to do nothing like that. Like Jermaine Dupri protected her. Now in the Brat's album cover, because the Brat came out around the same time Leah was performing. They both came in the early 90s. On Funkdafied, which is an album I used to listen to and have, Jermaine Dupri's nowhere on there. He's not. So you gotta look at it that way, man. R. Kelly is weird. He wrote all those songs for Aaliyah. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number is his words for her. Okay? So as you can see that right there, right? They got evidence. Victims in the late 1990s and engaged in sex acts with them while they were under age of 18. So no, Aaliyah wasn't the only one. Kelly, 55 years old, of Chicago, was convicted on 3 counts of producing child pornography and 3 counts of enticing a minor to engage in sexual activity. Each count of producing child pornography carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years in federal prison and a maximum of 20 years. The maximum sentence for each count of enticement of a minor in 10 years. In all, Kelly faces a sentence of 10 to 90 years in prison. U.S. District Attorney Judge Harry D. Lindenweber did not immediately set a sentencing date. So again, y'all can read a lot of this for yourself, but it's crazy. He says the jury acquitted Kelly on several other counts, including 1 count of child pornography, 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice, 1 count of conspiracy to receive child pornography, 2 counts of receiving child pornography, and 2 counts of enticing a minor to engage in criminal sexual activity. The jury also acquitted the 2 co-defendants, who were former employees of Kelly's music business, Daryl McDavid, 61 of Chicago, acquitted of 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice and 1 count of conspiracy to receive child pornography and 2 counts of receiving child pornography. And Milton Brown, also known as June Brown, 56 of Chicago, acquitted on 1 count of conspiracy to receive child pornography. The guilty verdicts finally hold R. Kelly accountable for the sexual abuse of a 14-year-old girl. And they help right the wrongs that occurred in a prior prosecution in Cook County, said Attorney Louch. The damage Mr. Kelly inflicted on his victims is immeasurable. I want to thank the victims for their strength, perseverance, and courage in coming forward to testify at trial. With regard to the not guilty verdicts, we respect the jury's decision. While certain aspects of the charges in the trial made it difficult to obtain convictions for all of the charged conduct, it is clear that the justice has been served by the guilty verdicts returned today. So we gotta ask ourselves now, why does R. Kelly keep going to court behind these charges if it's not true? Again, man, y'all gotta stop. Again, we live in a society that nobody wants to do this stuff on their own. Nobody research on their own. Me, I'm gonna give you the facts. I'm a realist. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. The fact of the matter remains, R. Kelly is a child pervert. He's a child predator. That man preys upon other people's kids. And this man has been taking advantage of underage girls for years. He has a sickness. The man don't want to get himself no help. And that's a problem. But Ronnie Bo don't mention none of this stuff at all. And he's not going to do it either because, again, he's being paid by R. Kelly to make him look innocent. To make this look like a conspiracy. No, the government ain't playing with him. The government ain't lying on you. Too many people have came forward and said that R. Kelly took advantage of them. So, the women from Surviving R. Kelly, they must not be all telling, they must not be telling lies. Some of them were his ex-wife. But this is why R. Kelly's in jail now. It ain't got nothing to do with Surviving R. Kelly. And by the way, this is the cast of characters. Now, Tory was also on Black TV and even came forward and said the interview he gave R. Kelly. But do you see Jay-Z's name anywhere on here? You ain't gonna see Sean Carter on here at all. And none of these people, not even Tory himself, has came out and said that Jay-Z's had anything to do with that, with the money of that film. These are women telling their story. They side of the story what R. Kelly did to them. That had nothing to do with Jay. Absolutely nothing. So once again, R. Kelly don't want to take responsibility for his own actions, and he wants to sit there and blame somebody else. Now, let's cover the court date, right? That R. Kelly sued him. Because Ronnie Bo's not going to tell you that Jay-Z has countersued R. Kelly. Again, man, if you're going to tell something, you can't be one-sided unless you're getting paid off. Now, look at that date. February 3rd, 2005. Now, that was the day I turned 15. Back then. My birthday's on February 3rd. So that was the year I turned 15. Look, Jay-Z calls R. Kelly's lawsuit calculated stunt in order to deflect attention from alleged sexual elation with a 14-year-old girl. So again, that 14-year-old child. That was that sex tape I was telling you about. The girl was actually 14. Looked like she was 16, but she was 14. Now, that was in 2005, so that's been squashed already. Both men settled out of court. So, that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on today. Or they ain't had nothing to do with what's going on with these court dates with him, with this child pedophilia. That has nothing to do with Surviving R. Kelly. So, the fact that R. Kelly is telling Ronnie Bo to say that, again, that's just like, come on now. That's just not taking responsibility for your own actions. That's somebody being low down and just downright ignorant. But again, Ronnie Bo don't care because, again, he's getting attention. That man's eating off of this. And it's sad. No, if Ronnie Bo had any brain, he should tell people the truth. R. Kelly's in jail now because of child pedophilia. It had nothing to do with this lawsuit. Because Jay-Z has a right to defend himself too. No, Jay-Z countersued R. Kelly because R. Kelly wasn't fulfilling what he agreed to do in his contract. The man was showing up late. He was not finishing on time. He was finishing early. When you sign a contract, and I've been in the industry myself as a manager for up-and-coming records. My artist, Prince Carlos, was my brother, and two of our other brothers that I work with. And I work with another artist named Quality, who I took on this contract. Whenever you sign a contract, when you booking shows, your artist got to agree to be on the time slot they were agreed to originally do, or she's not going to get paid. That means you got to show up on time and early. You got to prepare. You got to make sure your sound check is all ready when it's your time to go. Because you can't do anything that delays the show. And you got to finish on time. Now, we all seen what the Wu-Tang Clan went through in American Saga. And that's based on a true story about the Wu-Tang Clan. And everything the Rizzo brother was doing as their manager. It had the stuff he had to go through while on those tours. So we seen that show. We've all watched New Edition. Their story. Okay, so this industry is a business. These artists are paid to work. So you can't blame Jay-Z for R. Kelly not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Now, if you want more information, go look at this interview here by Public Announcement. I'm not going to play it because of copyright strike, but go look at all these interviews, especially, and these are the two men that R. Kelly started his music career off. And even they'll tell you about Jay-Z. They even tell you that that Jay-Z having a gun, that Jay-Z having somebody with a gun on R. Kelly wasn't even true because New York has strict gun laws. Okay? Go look at that interview. And go look at the rest of these interviews while you at it. And there go Tory, right? Go look at that one. All of these. Okay? And you come up with your own opinion. But this man here, man, is just capping. He's trying to make Jay-Z look like a bad person. Even he says it that Dame Dash told Jay-Z not to do it. Damon Dash warned Jay-Z not to get involved with R. Kelly, but Jay-Z was just trying to do R. Kelly a favor. They both was trying to get famous. So how can you knock R. Kelly for that when they were both trying to get money? But again, man, and look, this is another one. Look at Lisa Van Allen, right? Go look at that, man. Y'all go check that out, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, go check out all that. And that's another thing I don't get about Ronnie Bo. Again, he's trying to make it seem like Aaliyah, like R. Kelly wasn't really in love with Aaliyah sexually. Again, he's trying to twist this stuff around. No, man, you gotta tell the truth. And Aaliyah being killed had nothing to do with Rockefeller at all. She was never signed to them. Let me get that out the way now. Aaliyah had nothing to do with Rockefeller. Yeah, Dame Dash was going with her, but Jay-Z never messed around with her. Jay-Z was messing around with Beyonce. Again, tell the truth. That's another thing I'm going to clear up too. Jay-Z was always dating Beyonce before they got married. In 2000, 2001, Jay-Z was dating Beyonce. He had nothing to do with Aaliyah. That was Dame Dash. So for that man to go in here and lie on Jay-Z like that, he needs to stop it. You're not making sense. Stop blaming Jay-Z for what happened to Surviving R. Kelly. That's Robert Kelly's own freaking fault. He should have never been fooling around with these women, manipulating them. Manipulating these girls, manipulating these children. No, I'm not having it. No, this is why he's in jail. It has nothing to do with Surviving R. Kelly. Y'all need to stop. Even Corey Holcomb. Again, man. We gotta come to the conclusion. R. Kelly is a child pervert. He's a predator. That's what the hell he is. But now you see it. And I'm letting y'all know now, R. Kelly has another trial coming up this year too, in Minnesota. He had a case in New York, case in Chicago, a case in Minnesota. So he ain't even done yet. There's more evidence. Because R. Kelly apparently don't throw stuff away in his house. He keeps stuff there. That man keeps stuff there like an idiot because he's bold. He's arrogant. R. Kelly likes to record himself on camera with women. It's also been reported, even on Godfrey, on one of those interviews, he said that R. Kelly likes to hang out at McDonald's for 5-6 hours. He has to hang out and have fun at McDonald's, talking to girls that are young enough to be his daughter. Now, you know that's sickening. I'm understanding there are men like you like young women, but those men go with women that are in their 20s. At least 19 years old. Those men don't go with underage girls. You have a name that had no women underage at his Playboy Mansion. And y'all stop bringing up Harvey Weinstein. Stop bringing up all these other Caucasian pedophiles. That's got nothing to do with R. Kelly. Nobody told R. Kelly to be on videotape, record himself peeing on a child. He did. So let's stop this conspiracy stuff. No, Ronnie Bo needs to take responsibility. Bro, tell the truth. Now, I hope Ronnie Bo is listening to this video. Tell the truth about what's really going on with Robert Kelly. He in jail behind child pedophilia. They got him guilty. That means there's DNA evidence against him. Ronnie Bo's not gonna tell you that they got a laboratory where they can run up they take samples of your blood. They got what's called DNA evidence. They take blood samples from you and the people that you're involved with whenever you go on trial. Okay? DNA evidence. No, R. Kelly can't escape no more. All the dirt that man did is getting exposed because God don't like ugly. And on my TikTok, which is Preacher Z, you can check it out for yourself. I'll show you the video where R. Kelly's brother Kerry came on there and said that I'm still surviving R. Kelly because R. Kelly tried to frame me for that case. That's how R. Kelly got out. Because he said that it was his brother on the camera and not him. So his brother had to suffer for something R. Kelly was doing. And that little girl was, again, she was paid off to lie. R. Kelly used money like he's using for Robert Bo. And Corey Holcomb. He paid those two to make him look good. He paid those two to try to switch the narrative. It don't matter how many times Ronnie Bo could bring up conspiracy, you could bring up the government. It don't change the fact that this man here likes children. He likes to have sex with little girls. And to the people that say free R. Kelly, I understand you're a fan of his, but let's be reasonable here. Let's just use our common sense and our brains. Why would you want R. Kelly out after you know all this is going on? But see, how many of y'all people actually out there actually looked at the trial? How many of you actually look at the actual certified articles? Because R. Kelly's situation ain't the same as Bill Cosby's. Bill Cosby never recorded himself having sex, although he never did no porno like that, especially with no children. Bill Cosby messed around with women his own age or in their 20s. Bill did never do this at all. It was proven Bill was innocent. R. Kelly's situation ain't the same as Bill Cosby's. So let's stop that there. But to his fans, R. Kelly's fans, why don't you want this man back out? Y'all want this man to come back out to do more music so he can go out there and do again what he been doing. Because he feels he can't be touched. You want R. Kelly to come out there so he can go driving around to other high schools, looking at 16 and 15-year-olds. You want this man back out so he can pray, so he can start going with somebody else's 14 and 13-year-old little daughter. Right? Let's keep it real. He's going to go back and do the same thing he's been doing all over again. It's never going to change. And Kerry also said in that interview he did, that R. Kelly said that it was his money that got him out. He tried to talk to him about God. R. Kelly wasn't trying to hear that. And you don't believe me, you can go look that up yourself. Again, y'all, we got to start researching things on our own. You can't be listening to somebody like Ronnie Bo. Because again, R. Kelly made a deal with Ronnie Bo to try to make him look good, to try to throw the attention off him. But Ronnie Bo need to be careful. Don't mention Jay-Z at all. Don't throw Jay-Z's name in it at all. Jay-Z ain't got nothing to do with this. Jay-Z didn't tell this man to have sex with underage girls. R. Kelly did it on his own. This society is sick. Yeah, you wonder why this country has the problems it has. Y'all, we got to protect our children. R. Kelly deserved to be locked up. He deserved to stay locked up. Because the fathers of these children, these girls that went for it and testified against R. Kelly, they pissed off. They are angry. They're angry at this man. See, Ronnie Bo is somebody who don't got no compassion for people at all. He don't. He don't care because he's too busy getting clout. Ronnie Bo could care less about those little girls. He really don't. He don't care at the fact that these parents have been telling their children not to fool R. Kelly. These children were disobedient to them. Ronnie Bo could care less. But see, if Ronnie Bo had children, he had a daughter, he should understand how people feel. R. Kelly is somebody you should not be defending. Stop saying that start saying that it's not his fault. No, surviving R. Kelly ain't got nothing to do with this case here. Again, now this was just 9 months ago. And there's other trials pending now that he has to go. So the main reason why R. Kelly was in a jail cell with Ronnie Bo, because again, he has child pornography charges. And they detained him. So now y'all know, now y'all see it. But this is ZTV. But I just wanted to explain what's really going on here. So I don't understand why. Again, leave Jay-Z's name out of it, man. Keep his name. Y'all need to leave that man alone. I'm serious. Jay-Z been over R. Kelly. Again, those two men went to court in 2005. And I showed you the date. Surviving R. Kelly ain't had nothing to do with Jay-Z. Again, that's alleged. Dame Dash, not even DeHaven has said that Jay-Z has anything to do with surviving R. Kelly. Funding it. When people got their own damn money. R. Kelly deserves to be exposed. He deserves everything he had coming to him. So stop acting like this man is a saint. When R. Kelly is a real demon. That's a devil. And I said it. And I ain't taking it back. And with that being said, I don't want nobody playing no R. Kelly music around me at all. I don't play it. I don't care how talented R. Kelly is. I don't care that man wrote many hits. R. Kelly has clearly told you what these songs was for. And it's for little girls. He wanted something young. No, this man didn't want to get nobody his own age. He wasn't making music for the 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, right? The MILFs. He wasn't making music for none of the college girls, the 20-something-year-olds, the women my age that's 33 and 32 and 31. No, he wanted something fresh and young. He wanted something not fully ripe. No, he wanted that virgin pussy. That's what he wanted. He wanted to bust them hymens. He wanted something inexperienced that he could take advantage of and manipulate. And it's also been said too, by not only R. Kelly's brother, but the other these women too, that R. Kelly is actually very manipulative. He's very controlling, extremely like the man has power. He has a problem. He has a lot of issues. The man is psychotic, manipulative, crazy. No, so I'm letting y'all know now there's stuff that Ronnie Bo is not gonna tell you. Because again, he wants to get paid by R. Kelly. He wants that money. So because of that money, he's willing to make that man look like he's innocent. So if R. Kelly has sex with all these 14-year-olds, don't you think he has sex with Aaliyah? Let's ask ourselves that question too. Let's just use common sense, y'all. Come on, Ronnie. If Ronnie had any common sense, again, all this stuff that's came up, right? That man had to been hitting it. He had to been having sex with Aaliyah. So again, I don't want to hear this stuff no more, man. Like, R. Kelly is guilty. Okay? He is a child pervert. And Corey Holcomb need to stop trying to say free R. Kelly. Brother, stop it. Because I told y'all, man, in my TikTok, Corey Holcomb making himself look suspect too. And I'm beginning to figure out more and more. There's a lot of men that are, the men that defend R. Kelly, and this is why, man, a lot of people that's defending R. Kelly are some of these people that mess around with underage girls themselves. Come on now, it's just real obvious. Because why would you defend somebody like that that's been found guilty? Why would y'all defend somebody like this that has evidence against him? Unless you yourself was engaging in sex with underage girls. Men in their 20s going to these high schools trying to pick up these 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds. Let's keep it real. These stuff has happened. These women that trust these men with their daughters. Look what's going on with Brother Polite. He another one that's a pervert. Brother Polite has been on trial behind another 14-year-old girl that he took to a club in Miami. When actually he was taking her back to his hotel room, in which the girl gave him head. There was DNA evidence of that. He had oral sex with that child. And that girl came out the next day and testified. Told her mama. And the mama reported it. Yeah, Brother Polite, that's supposed to be conscious and supposed to be for black people, is a pedophile. He's a pervert. So now y'all know. Now y'all see it. Again, this is what Ronnie Bo is never going to tell any one of you. And there are people that's listening to Ronnie Bo that don't even look this stuff up themselves. Don't want to believe it. But it's true. Again, this has been all over the news. You can see this stuff yourself. But I'm done. Y'all can check most of this stuff out for yourself. But again, go look at all of this. Right? Because again, ain't nobody going to lie on this man. Everybody got access to the internet. You all got access to Google. Look at all this. All of these documents. All this is information. Look at CBS News. Look at that. 6 counts. Guilty. That means, again, they have evidence against him. This man has had pornography. He has had known sex tapes already. That man, R. Kelly is good. He needs help. R. Kelly needs therapy badly. Because child pornography is nothing to be playing around with at all. That's not something that's something you take seriously. With all this craziness is going on with our children in these elementary schools, we got to protect our kids. Because I got children myself. And I already told mine, I don't want no R. Kelly type man his age looking for you. Because I'm not playing that at all. And Ronnie Bo needs to tell the truth about R. Kelly, bro. Ronnie Bo needs to tell them the real reason why R. Kelly is locked up. They ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z. Leave Jay-Z's name out of it. Because some reason before I end this video, that just seemed to be a thing. Blame Jay-Z for being evil and wicked, and you're going to get views. Same thing with Beyonce. Talk about Beyonce being satanic, you're going to get views. That just seemed to be a thing. We have stooped that low. Black people, yet we wonder why we're not respected by these other ethnicities. This man here is the reason why black folks are talked about like we are, negatively. Because of ignorance. Yeah, I said it. This is straight ignorant. Anyway, y'all, that's it, man.